So hi everybody and welcome. This is the 6th annual Global Supply Chain Excellence Summit. Our theme this year is visibility, transparency, and cooperation.
My name is Wink Williams. I'm happy to be back as your MC for the next couple of days. If you haven't already, please take a moment to download our event app, the WHOVA app, W-H-O-V-A. We decided not to print the program book to save paper this year, so instead all the helpful information can be found on the app. The app also contains a lot of cool features, like being able to message other attendees, build your own schedule, scan business cards, and a lot more. So again, it's W-H-O-V-A. You can search, if it doesn't automatically pop up, you can search for USC Global Supply Chain Excellence Summit. And then all you have to do is press join at the bottom of the page. So if your email is in the system, it'll automatically pop up, but if you're not, you might have to use an access code. It might ask for an access code and you plug in Fight On. Okay, so moving on. This year we'd like to create a friendly and open environment. We hope everybody gets to know each other well throughout the next couple of days. One of the biggest takeaways you take from this summit is networking. And this is an incredible room full of people here that you want to network with. So please take advantage of that. And I will challenge you to meet at least 10 new people just today, okay? And you got to do that by working at it a little bit. Kind of like Courtney Thompson from Cardinal Health coming over and saying hi to me this morning. Well done, Courtney. But that's exactly what you need to do here. So a lot's happened since last year's summit. The world's seen a lot of change in leadership of different countries. We got new tariffs out there. We launched a car into space. You guys can start laughing at anything. So a really exciting sports year too. The LA Dodgers made it back to the World Series. Patriots finally let someone else win the Super Bowl. And of course, LeBron James is now a Laker. So a lot of changes have happened, but one thing has stayed the same, and that is the continued growth and success under the strong leadership by the Executive Director of the USC Marshall Global Supply Chain Management and his organization that put this conference together. Everyone, please welcome Nick Vyas to the stage.
Good morning, everybody. Band should have woke you up, so let's start working. Good morning. Welcome to the 6th Annual Global Supply Chain Summit. So what I want to do is simply just take 10 minutes to give a quick overview since the last summit in terms of the update. So let's start with the mission statement. Where did we start? So the mission statement 6 years ago was very simple. Connecting the world through network, education, and applied research. Each of these three areas, N, E, and AR, stands for near vector, was designed truly to create the ecosystem that is so essential in global supply chain management. So let me take you through just a quick update in each of those three categories as to what we're doing, what we have done, some of the exciting things on the horizon. In terms of Masters of Science in Global Supply Chain Management, I'm proud to welcome, just 2 days ago, we inaugurated our 6th cohort of 89 students, 40 from online and 49 from on campus. So I'm really, really proud to bring this cohort on board. So congratulations on this cohort. But I'm also very proud of what we have accomplished being a relatively young program, competing against the top brand universities. Secondly, we were able to actually take the #1 spot a year and a half ago to now retain #1 last year. So I am proud to say Executive Global Supply Chain Management Program is the leading program, not just in the state, but globally. And I'm really proud to every single one of you in this room for making that happen. Next slide, please. So what makes the program really connect for both the students, the industry stakeholders, and internal stakeholders? It's a one thing, which is being able to graduate students with the knowledge, emotional intelligence, and being able to embrace the emerging trends that our supply chain world is going through. And we happen to manage to do all three at the same time. So on Friday, many of you, we have about 26 companies, will stay behind, connecting with the newly inaugurated students and meeting them and being able to talk to them and placing them into their companies and being able to retain them in a full-time opportunities. And we're proud to say that this year we have 100% placement of our students into your companies. So thank you very much for your continued support. So we talked about it. Not only we have 49 students from one campus and 40, what I'm really proud is that the first time in this cohort, we are always in about 40% women in this program. This year, we actually broke 50% mark, which is very important milestones for this program, for Marshall School of Business, to recognize that diversity plays an important role for us to continue to create that inclusiveness. And I'm really proud to say that we are 51% this year in terms of my women population in the cohort. So congratulations, everybody. So we talked about network and education. Here's what I want to talk about, the exciting 2 initiatives that we launched. As you know, blockchain, when we had our first hackathon 3 years ago, on the very same campus, I asked the question among 270 participants, how many of you know what blockchain is? This is exactly 3.5 years ago. 4 hands at front. If I were to ask the same question today, what is blockchain? Let's do this. How many of you know what blockchain is? This is a testament of how much the evolution in this technology has sipped into global supply chain management. And it would be missed for us not to take the leadership position, both in terms of the thought leadership and being able to create an amazing, stimulating environment for our graduate students to be part of it. So we launched in a last board meeting in Seattle, which was hosted by Starbucks, the institute within the center called the Institute for Blockchain in Supply Chain. So how does the blockchain really works within the supply chain domain? So I'm really proud to actually lead this off within the center to create the thought leadership and next generation blockchain applications within the supply chain. And I'm truly excited. We're trying to create the consortium of stakeholders from end-to-end supply chain to be part of this amazing research. And we hope to support that by postdocs, postgraduate students, faculties, and obviously the industry. So it'll be an amazing opportunity to work with that. And I'm also very proud to say that our partnership with Department of Commerce will play an amazing role in driving the standards and helping industry take advantage of what the future technology will embrace. So thank you, Jim and my Department of Commerce colleague, Maureen. Thank you very much for your support. The next slide, please. I'm not going to go elaborate, but there are a lot of players in this space, right? And we not only want to be the player recognized, but we want to take the leadership role. So I just wanted to sort of go over the quick highlight. Next slide, please. Next. Why? So you'll ask the question, Nick, but why? Think about it. All these mega corporations creating amazing investments. The last time I checked, there's about $14 billion private money has flown into this space. And I think it's about time that we actually take the leadership. Next slide, please. So we talked about IBISC being one of our key initiatives, but I feel so privileged to stand here. And about 5.5 years ago, I was asked to actually go to Ethiopia to speak with the department chair, Yehuda Batsuk, on humanitarian healthcare. And growing up in a corporate side, I had absolutely no idea about that part of the supply chain, humanitarian supply chain. I felt humble to understand the accomplishments we have on the corporate side in supply chain and the disparity that exists on the humanitarian side. The gap is so huge that we can do much better in that space than what we have done in the corporate side. Yes, the cost is important, speed to market is important, profitability is important, in-stock is important, adaptation to new technology is important. But it'll be a missed opportunity for humanity to not take that knowledge and transfer it over to the humanitarian space. So we are launching a supply chain professional without borders, which is similar to Doctors Without Borders, but creating a portal through some of the key foundations of a large corporations that want to be in the humanitarian space, of being able to match the talent, which is the supply side, and the demand, which is on the humanitarian healthcare projects, and being able to link them and match them using the current technology, AI and machine learning. So this is not about hand-jamming resources, rather intelligently managing the matching of the resources. So we are very proud to say that we, Center for Global Supply Chain Management at the University of Southern California Marshall School of Business, will create this initiative through support of all of you to be able to make an impact on humanity. And I'm really proud to lead this initiative as part of our new measure to make an impact on humanity. So I want to thank you, all of you, who have helped so far and will continue to help in the future. So thank you very much. And to that note, we wanted to make sure the deficit that exists, it exists everywhere globally. In our country, the skill sets, right? The human capital, especially in the field of global supply chain management, is becoming scarce. We had a shortage to begin with, but as the evolution is creeping in, we're finding hard and hard to replace the human capital. So to that note, we are creating a Gift of Knowledge initiative. We have brought in 2 cohorts. We have brought in 2 students from underprivileged countries on a full ride into our program to make a support and commitment that knowledge has no boundary. And that Gift of Knowledge initiatives, we're certainly hoping that this number goes to 10, that every cohort in an online program or executive program, so we can offer the knowledge dissemination through our school to these countries. So thank you for those who have supported so far in the last 2, and I'll continue to seek for your support in driving this for that. So when you think about it, the innovations, the agility, and executions we do, I cannot stand here in a higher education institute without having an absolute support from within. Because every initiative you take, there's equal probability of success, but also the failure. There's a risk, there's a reward. And I'm proud to stand here to say everything that I've been able to accomplish would not and could not have happened without the support of the amazing leadership at the Marshall School of Business. Dean Ellis has been from day one, been an amazing supportive. Sandra, Chrystal, Vice Dean, who I report to from the center positions, both been champions in terms of allowing me to take the vision and not only shape it, but also provide the resources to bring it to the fruition. So without further ado, I want to thank them in public in recognition of their support to continue to allow me to run this show. And I would like to take this moment to introduce Dean Jim Ellis to the podium to give you welcome remarks. Jim, come on up. And while Jim walks up here, again, 2 days of absolutely stimulating conversations. We have over 88 speakers and panelists, the highest ever. So enjoy the next 2 days. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jim, for being here.
You know, I kind of feel like I'm following a football coach. And I'm just really here to welcome everybody, and thank you, Nick. The words of wisdom in what you've said are absolutely terrific. We here at the Marshall School and at USC are proud of many, many things, but not the least of which is the fact that we have tried over the last decade to put together leaders in different industries, in different segments of business, to come together and talk about what the directions are, where the industries are going, what's happening. But it takes a champion. And Nick Vyas has been a phenomenal champion to bring everybody to this room today. And we're really proud of the job he's done. It's just been amazing. So can we give him a big hand? We are truly honored to have all of you here. It means a lot. It really does help us further the vision that we've started with over the last few years to truly bring thought leaders to this campus, to be the facilitators of directions and thoughts and initiatives, and to be entrepreneurial in our own thought process, but to be entrepreneurial in terms of helping you achieve the goals that you have for yourselves individually or for your companies. We try and do the same thing with our students. Today's a quiet day. As you could tell when you walked in here, there are no students here, which is, sometimes it's good, sometimes not so good. You know, about April of every year, we're crawling to the finish line. And I'm going, oh, geez, graduation can't come fast enough. And they got to get out of here for a while. And as soon as they're gone for about 2 weeks, I go, oh, this is a job. And when they're here, it's not a job. It's the energy that students and people bring to an institution like this. It's the energy in this room. It's the energy in the classroom. It's the concept of learning. So I hope over the next couple of days that you walk away with some pearls of wisdom that you can take back to your own institutions, that you can use for yourselves. Our goal in putting this whole thing together was exactly that for all of you. We couldn't be more proud of what Nick has done with the Global Supply Chain Center, what he's done with the cohorts in the classes. Our students are amazing. The fact that 100% employed, is that really true? There you go. Good. Can't have bogus numbers anymore, so we got to make sure we're saying the right thing. But really very, 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 very proud of what's going on here, and I hope you'll all enjoy it. You are Trojans for the next 2 days. Some of you from UCLA, I know you get a little twitchy on that, but it gets a little tough. See people walking around like this, and I understand that. Just deal with it for 2 days, and then you can go back and clap 8 times, and you'll be fine. So, on behalf of all of us, welcome. Welcome to the Marshall School. Welcome to the Global Supply Chain Summit. Fight on.
All right, next, as I mentioned, Sandra Chrystal, not only been an amazing mentor, friend, but a true supporter behind all of these things. Sandra, please come on up. I got it. No, hang on.
We really feel that this is a reunion. 6 years of wonderful people coming to share their thoughts, their experiences with professors, with students, and with one another. This morning as I came in, I really saw faces, friends now, that I have known for the last few years through this program. USC Marshall is unique in having both a center for centers of research excellence, as well as having Nick's Global Supply Chain Group and this particular summit. It's a wonderful innovation. We hope to continue it for many more years. I'd like to see how many of you have been here before. Just raise your hand. I think that's a real testimony to the success of the program. You wanted to come back, you didn't feel it was a waste of your time, but rather an investment. We know that we're going to give you a return on that investment. Whether you're from Oxford, Ohio, and I know there are there are 3 people from Miami University, my alma mater. Anybody here from Notre Dame? That was my next group. Okay, sorry, we got to get Notre Dame here next year. Oh, okay, all right, all my schools. We know that people from Oxford, from South Bend, from Singapore, from Shanghai, from the Port of Los Angeles to the leadership here in Los Angeles, all of you come together to share with business students and professors your knowledge. So we feel we're really achieving our goals by your presence. Thank you and enjoy. Thanks.